Ryan Garcia tests negative for a second banned substance. That's a good sign. Hey, he may have one, but he does not have two. So that's a good sign for Ryan Garcia. Obviously, guys, I don't condone cheating, but I also know that there are two sides to every story. Actually, no, there are three sides. You know, especially to this one, there are three sides to the story. There's what Ryan Garcia said happened. There's what Devin Haney said, like what he said happened. And then there's the truth. So ultimately, the truth, we're never going to know the real truth of what went down. You know, obviously, we're going to see if these tests for Ryan's B sample come back positive or not. They're expected to come back positive for Ostarine, but, you know, Ryan Garcia, despite being accused of testing positive for a second one, apparently, you know, he hasn't. So that's good. That's good news. We have that straightened out. But ultimately, we have to figure out the issue about the Ostarine. How did that get into his system? He's going to have to present before the New York Athletic Commission and prove that you know, when his B sample is tested on May 22nd, it turns out positive, which most likely it will. You know, most of the time when a A sample turns out positive, the B sample will also be positive. We're hearing things about nanograms and what the New York Athletic Commission considers to be legal or dirty, and Ryan Garcia seems to be dirty under their account. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we need to wait for this situation to unfold. Everyone's awaiting that May 22nd test, like something crazy is going to happen. You know, if the first test was positive, then maybe the second test will be positive. But how credible is VADA in this scenario? That's what's remained to be seen, because, you know, like I said before, there's going to be Devin Haney's side of the story, Ryan Garcia's side of the story, and then there's the truth, what actually happened. So we're never going to know the exact truth, but the best we can do is find out, you know, what happened to the best of our knowledge. And, you know, Ryan Garcia is saying that he didn't cheat. Devin saying that, you know, Ryan did cheat. And a lot of it is interesting from Devin Haney, and it was interesting to hear Devin say that he had never been really outmatched like that before. He had never stepped into the ring with somebody that was that much better than him on that night. That's what Devin said. And if Ryan Garcia finds a way to make this all go away, make this bad situation just disappear, you know, they're going to go back to that and say, you know, Ryan Garcia beat you, and you could even hear Devin saying that he was outmatched in his mind. And that was clear. So it's not that crazy to say. But ultimately, you know, hearing Devin Haney admit that, you know, it gives respect to Ryan Garcia, especially if he finds a way to make all this PED stuff go under the rug. You know, we have guys like Canelo, Conor Ben, all these guys, Oscar Valdez, they have these positive tests, but ultimately, you know, it goes away because in the sport of boxing, they do face a suspension, but at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia is going to have to lawyer up and get a good lawyer and, you know, plead his case and plead that he's innocent. And I think his only way to do that, and I've been saying this, is that Ryan Garcia is going to have to present before the New York Athletic Commission and prove that this, you know, this trace of Ostarine, no matter how great on the nanogram scale it was found in his system, no matter what the quantity was, he's going to have to prove that it got into his system unintentionally. It was an accident, that he didn't intentionally take the steroids. Because if he can do that, that's his only way out, to be honest with you guys. Because we have guys like Devin Haney coming on saying that, you know, he tested 60 times the limit for the New York Athletic Commission, and a lot of people are saying that it's a little amount. So all of a sudden we're supposed to all be scientists. I'm not here to tell you that I'm a scientist. I'm talking about what's going to happen moving forward and what Ryan Garcia can do to kind of make this all go away and keep his fan base. Because if we're being honest, and that's what we do on Naz Fight Media, hosted by your boy Matt Nabong, but if we're being honest, Ryan Garcia has so many freaking fans, man. Like, he has so many fans to the point where it's like, even if, you know, he does test positive, he's already tested positive. Let's be real about that. Ryan Garcia has already tested positive, so why are we still sticking by him? Because he has a lot of fans, and he made one of the biggest fights happen. I always say that, you know, I'm gonna come to Ryan Garcia's defense in some aspects, but I'm also gonna hold him accountable. If it's, you know, ruled that Ryan Garcia intentionally took PEDs, then he should face the repercussions. That's what I'm saying. And this fight that he beat against Devin Haney, that he won against Devin Haney, should be overruled to a no contest or a no decision. Devin Haney has even said that Ryan Garcia should be disqualified. If this is all true and it gets proven and that's the verdict by the New York Athletic Commission, then yeah, there's nothing I can say about that. That I have nothing to do with that, and I don't impact that situation, so I'm irrelevant. So take that aside. Ryan Garcia, faces the consequences, I'm still not gonna want Devin Haney to get in there with Ryan Garcia. That's a big reason why Ryan and Devin isn't a rematch possibility, because Devin said that it doesn't interest him. It doesn't interest him right now, but if a lot of money comes by, then would he take it? I think he would take it. And if not, you know, there's going to be that narrative of Devin Haney, obviously, if he lost to Ryan Garcia and Ryan Garcia tests positive for PEDs, Devin has an excuse to kind of excuse him for the loss and say, this is the reason why I lost, because Ryan was on something. But if they fight again and it's clean and the outcome is the same, what are people going to say? You know, it looks really bad for Devin. I think that's the reason why he's not that interested in the rematch. And I'll be real, I'll keep it 100. I like Bill Haney. I'm a fan of him and Devin Haney as well, but I just don't think that this stylistic matchup is good for Devin Haney. I think he may have has a way better shot of beating a guy like Shakur Stevenson, who's not the biggest puncher in the world, so that can be more of a chess match, you know, not against Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan could be levels above Devin, but, you know, Shakur could be levels above Ryan, and Shakur could lose to Ryan, he could beat Ryan, he could beat Devin, lose to Devin. Like, it's all about styles in the sport of boxing. It doesn't just go one way. Just because Ryan beat Devin would beat like, you can't say all that. You can't compare common opponents. I will say that, you know, this all has become the biggest story in the sport right now, and it probably is the biggest story in sports, period. You know, ESPN's all talking about Ryan Garcia, whether or not he cheated. Everyone's talking about it, acting like they know what happened. Nobody knows what happened except Ryan Garcia. Did he take it or did he not? And I will tell you firsthand that seeing Ryan Garcia, obviously throughout that whole fight week leading up to Devin Haney in person, seeing him, he looked ready to go. You know, a lot of people were talking about the fact that Ryan even said himself, why would I voluntarily take blood tests if I knew I was going to fail? I'm not that stupid. And VADA, you know, voluntary anti-doping agency, voluntary? So you're telling me that Ryan Garcia took PEDs knowing that he was going to get tested and probably it's going to get found in his system? Like, you got to be stupid to do that. And, you know, Ryan even said, I'm not that dumb, and I don't think he's that dumb either. So it's, for me, you know, things can be true. Ryan can test positive, but that also doesn't mean that I think he's a cheater. I don't think that Ryan's a cheater. I think with or without the PEDs, Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney. That's just the stylistic matchup. And I think Devin could probably still go on to beat a guy like Tio, could still probably go on to beat a guy like Shakur Stevenson. Those are very winnable fights for Devin. I think this is just a stylistic matchup that's difficult for him, especially with the 3 pounds. Ryan Garcia, you know, came in 3 pounds over the weight. That does impact the sport of boxing. Anyone who says that it doesn't, you don't know what you're talking about, because 3 pounds, Ryan Garcia came in 3 pounds heavier. Devin, those last 3 pounds kill you. So Devin had to make that, and then Ryan didn't. Obviously, it makes an impact. But even with that aside, I still think Ryan Garcia beats Devin, whatever weight class, 47, whatever they want to make it at. I'd still pick Ryan over Devin, because I know that stylistic matchup. I know it well. But, you know, PEDs are PEDs at the end of the day. You know, if Ryan did test positive, then that's what it is. But I think that, you know, I have a feeling that something's going to happen and this is all going to go away, and everybody that was accusing Ryan, you know, in the beginning is going to start to switch to his side. And it's starting already. People are hearing about him testing negative for a second banned substance, and now people are riding with him again. So I've been saying we have to wait for this story to unfold. Don't accuse anybody, because we don't know anything. We don't know the truth. We don't know what Ryan Garcia did, because we're never going to really know what happened. I've been saying that, you know, fighters in the sport of boxing, and I've been to these weigh-ins, I've been to these press conferences. Making weight is hard, but you guys also have to remember there's a lot of trust in these coaches, in these trainers and nutritionists. So when there are supplements out there, they're just taking it. They're taking it. You look at the weigh-ins, the nutritionist has a drink ready for them to drink, and that just goes along with trust. But these fighters, a lot of them don't know what they're even consuming. You know, you may think that because they're fighters, they do eat clean, they do all that good stuff, but the supplements I'm talking about, the rehydration, you know, that's all that the whatever they're consuming on a day-to-day basis that they don't even know about. They're just putting in, oh, it's good for me? Okay, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, it's possible. Ostarine can be taken orally. And then at the same time, even Victor Conte himself, the the man behind the operations at Snack talked about how Austrian can be found when you're shedding weight. So if this was in Ryan's system and then he tested negative throughout camp and then it came when he was shredding the weight, this could have been from even before the training camp. So is that valid or is it not? Is Ryan Garcia innocent or is he guilty? You know, there's a lot more that we have to wait for it to unravel, but I'm still going to say Ryan Garcia probably still beats Devin. It's just the matchup for me. I think Ryan still beats Devin without PEDs, without 3 pounds. I think it's just Ryan can crack it and Devin doesn't have enough to keep him off. And he needs to have a good game plan. If he goes in there with a good game plan, he has a chance of beating Ryan. But if he does the same thing, the rematch is useless because it would just make Devin look bad. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. You know, Ryan Garcia kind of testing negative for that second banned substance. So that's a good sign for him. We'll see what happens with the situation and how it unravels further. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. That's going to do it for another NASFIGHT Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.